Tonight, I will take you to Valle d'Aosta. In these tough and depressing pandemic times, when we are only allowed to leave our houses if we are out of toilet paper, the best alternative to travel without abandoning your fortress is wine. So sit back, relax, and join me on 20 Italian wine regions with Corkbreaker. Let's go! From the center, let's move to the northwest, to the smallest and least populous wine region in Italy, just 1/8 the size of neighbouring Piedmont. Piedmont is the only region which touches Aosta, and to the north it borders with France and Switzerland. So it is no surprise that it is one of the few bilingual regions in Italy with official Italian and French languages. Most of the region's vineyards are nestled in a 70-kilometer valley that runs southeast from the heights of Mont Blanc to the border of Piedmont. Typical vineyards occupy the steep south-facing slopes above the Dora.
Reading is good. Can we start the story now?
Baltea River. The interesting thing is that much of the valley floor with mineral-rich and well-watered soils is too fertile for quality viticulture.
That's why
the majority of the vineyards need to climb higher, and some of them even reach the 1,300-meter altitude. As you would imagine, it should be freaking cold up there. Well, no, because it is located on the sheltered side of the Western Alps, it falls in a rain shadow and enjoys warm, dry summer. However, sunny days means very cool nights. And best technique to fight with these diurnal temperatures is straining wines into pergolas, which helps to evenly distribute ground heat to the vines in the night. Soils are mostly thin, rocky alluvial and colluvial, and this provides a stressful environment which makes wines work harder for the water and results in high quality concentrated grapes. Talking about the grapes, almost all of them are introduced.
Michael, why don't you start us off?
That wasn't much of an introduction.
Such as Chardonnay and Gamay.
I would like to buy a hamburger.
I would like to buy a hamburger.
Except the most important red grape, Pico Dentro, which is a local form of Nebbiolo. Historically, locals made wine as a hobby or a second job from their small vineyards, so there is no surprise that most of the wine is made in several cooperative wineries, which between them have around 450 grower members. And almost 90% of the produced wine is consumed between locals and tourists. So I am feeling quite privileged to taste wine from this valley. But for now, let's check out what else to do in these mountains.
That's just nasty.
First stop would be the castle of Queen Margarita of Savoy. This is one of the few castles which decorates the valley, and to not drive through it with a car should be considered as a sin. Don't know about you, but I never saw any castle interior like this. Next stop is Gran Paradiso National Park. This park is located in both Aosta Valley and Piedmont, and it holds a title of the first national park in Italy. The history of this park is tied to the protection of the ibex. Because in the 19th century, ibex population was rapidly dwindling, so King Vittorio Emanuele II declared the Alpine region a royal hunting reserve. And now, thanks to him, hikers can meet herds of ibex.
and lastly,
Is the Presendidie Thermal Spa. This thermal spa can offer underwater relaxation, created waterfalls, steam baths with fragrances, mud baths, and recreation rooms. There is also a historic casino and swimming pools in the garden, complemented by views of the Mont Blanc. Can't say no to that. So the wine of the region is Chardonnay 2016 by La Source Winery. Winery was established by a group of passionate local and young farmers in 2003. Currently, the winery is owned by Celli family, with Stefano Celli leading his team in all wine growing activities. Even though the winery owns only 6.5 hectares of vineyards, they are focusing on the quality, and that's why most of the wine comes with DOC title. Winery makes a combination of international wines like Syrah, Gamay, Chardonnay, and local Petit Rouge, Fumine, Cornalin, and others. In vintage 2016, there were only made 3,500 bottles of this wine, from grapes grown 650 50 meters altitude. After harvest, grapes were aged in a stainless steel tank for 9 months and for another 9 months in the bottle. Well, let's taste it. It has a medium plus intensity lemon color, slightly cloudy. Nose has medium plus intensity aromas of ripe peach, ripe white apple, mango, cream, beeswax, and white flowers. Mouth has medium plus acidity, medium minus alcohol, and no sugar. On the palate, stone fruit cocktail with glass of mineral water. If there would be higher acidity, I would definitely say that it is the wine from Chablis Premier Cru. That's how impressive this wine is,
And that's why
they keep it to themselves. Let me know in the comments if you ever tried wine from Aosta Valley. Don't forget to like and follow. Salute!